Well, no matter how many of those high-tech gadgets there are aimed at boosting new car sales, there were no match for the bitter cold weather and pounding snowstorms that kept a lot of would-be buyers at home last month. The nation's two biggest automakers, GM and Ford, both saw sales declines in February. Sales at Chrysler, though, surged 11% on big sales of Jeeps and Dodge Ram pickups. Phil LeBeau joins us now from Chicago with more on who won, who lost, and if automakers expect business to pick up when the weather turns better. Phil, let me start with the weather. Is it really the weather that caused these sales declines, or is something else going on?
No, I think it is the weather, Susie. When you talk with dealers, and I've talked with a number of them around the country, they're just not seeing the traffic, especially on the really cold and snowy days. When the weather has improved, and it didn't improve a lot in February, but on those days when it did improve, they saw traffic come back. And that gives them confidence that at the end of the day, the buyer wants to come in and buy once they have the confidence to get out into the weather. And let's be honest, I haven't wanted to go out a whole lot here in Chicago, and I'm sure you haven't in New York either.
No, absolutely not, Phil. All right, so are inventories backing up, and will that mean that there'll be big deals when people go out again?
We're already starting to see better deals in particular segments. Pickup trucks is a good example. Actually, the inventory levels for some of the pickup trucks, the most popular ones, actually came down a little bit in the month of February, but we're still looking at larger than usual inventories, and I suspect, Tyler, that as we go through the month of March, if those inventories remain where they are, we'll start to see more deals.
And how is March shaping up, Phil? And, you know, who's going to win, who's going to lose in this whole thing? I heard, somebody the other day saying, I'm going to buy an SUV because after this nasty, all these snowstorms, you really want a car that has traction and works well in the snow.
Right. Well, Susie, pickups and SUVs have been very popular over the last year and a half, and I expect that to continue in March. Look, all of the automakers are banking on warmer weather, bringing people into the showroom, and if that happens, they expect a big surge in March, April, and May. Now, keep in mind, we said the same thing at the beginning of February, that if there was better weather, we'd see better sales. So it hasn't started well for this month. Let's see what happens over the next 3 or 4 weeks.
All right, Phil, thank you very much. Phil LeBeau reporting from Chicago for us tonight.